Okay, hello you guys. I am so excited to be back. Welcome to the gym. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because I know you guys are going to love it. We are here today to tap into the energy of the full moon in the sign of Gemini. Okay, we also have Mars retrograde in the energy of Gemini as well. So really interesting time right now. Of course, the sun is in Sagittarius. So there are a lot of things that we will touch on today, so I figured a pick a card would be best to do that with. I'm back in my own space, back in my castle, back in my home, and it just feels great to be back making videos for you guys and tapping back into this energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's get our cards going. We'll do a 3-card, pick a card. All right, so just go ahead and tap into whichever deck or whichever card is calling your name, okay, and we will go from there. So deck number 1, you guys are going to get the mask, okay, for card 1. All right, so if that resonates with you, then go ahead and choose that energy. Let's go ahead and get the other 2 out. It's crazy because I'm already getting downloads for you guys. We also have the Humorist, okay, for card number 2. All right. And let's see what we have for number 3 here. We have the Seeker, okay, for number 3. All right, so you guys go ahead and select whichever card is resonating with you for this reading. Okay, I feel like you guys are going to receive the information that you need. Don't think too hard about it, you guys. It's not too crazy. Go ahead and thumbs up the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go get into the reading. Deck number 1, you're up next. All right, so deck number 1, you guys, wow, okay, you guys chose the mask, okay? So the mask is reading neither you nor anyone else involved in your situation has the clear picture of what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen, okay? So for you, right off of the bat, card 1, you guys are really trying to figure out what resonates with you right now. I keep hearing conflict resolution for you guys, okay? So there is a lot of question just in general about what should I do next, which could be what brought you to this reading, okay? But what I am getting is that a lot of you are putting on a front during this time as if you're okay with a lot of different situations, a lot of different dynamics that you're not really okay with. It's almost like you're yes manning someone. Like they're like, oh, so what would you like now for dinner? And you're like, whatever you want, babe, knowing damn well you want to eat spaghetti or whatever the situation is, okay? So right now during this particular full moon for you, card number 1, I am seeing that you guys are really obtaining clarity for a situation where you're able to really see it for what it is, which is really crazy because Mars will be retrograde in Gemini, I think, till like January the 12th. And so it's kind of early, but if you select this particular card, you guys are very intelligent, you're highly tapped in, I'm getting like the Hierophant energy, okay? So you can see where this is going, but for whatever reason, it feels like you can't really help yourself, okay? It's almost as if it's like, I don't know why I'm setting myself up for this heartbreak or for this letdown, this disappointment. Okay, so Spirit is saying that there is lesson that you are going to find in this dynamic, okay? And also strength, all right? So there is strength that you're also going to find in this particular energy, right? So you guys are really learning a lot about yourself, right now. And that's kind of why you are, I'll say, entertaining this particular situation, is because it's teaching you a lot about yourself. It's teaching you how to speak up in certain scenarios, but it's also teaching you when to hold your tongue. Okay, so I'm seeing she has this mask that's just covering her mouth. Okay, so you're learning, particularly in this Gemini energy, when to not speak, okay, and also when to speak. All right, so you're learning the power of your words. You're learning how to present words differently, is what I'm getting, different than this very quick normal response that I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of throat chakra. If you chose this particular deck or this particular card, I'm getting a lot of throat chakra energy. So it's almost like you guys are learning the power of your words and the effect that they've had, not just on your life in the course that your life has taken, but also those around you. Okay. But again, this is something that is giving you a lot of strength where you really didn't have it before, deck one. You guys are really having to be patient with yourself, but also with those around you. Okay, I'm getting like different ways to tell someone no. All right, so you guys are really just kind of trying to learn who you are, what resonates with you, and how to respond when things don't resonate. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands showing up here in reverse. Okay, can't make it up, you guys. Just as I said before, you are learning when to silence yourself, when to cut off communication with someone, when to speak up and say, oh, actually, I'm not okay with this particular situation. Okay, and when to stick by that is what you're learning. That's what this particular full moon is bringing you, is the ability to be able to learn how to tap out of something before things get way too involved. Okay, and just take that as it resonates. I'm just getting, if you selected this deck, you could be involved in a situation. It's something like you were dating someone and maybe things were moving too fast. You look up and now you guys are living together. Or you look up and now you guys are engaged. It's like, these are the things that you really have to say, hey, you know, like, super cool that you want to live with me or whatever, but I feel like there are a lot of things that we need to resolve, or a lot of things that we need to work at first before we take things into that level of that magnitude. Okay, and just learning that you are the one that is in control of all of these different changing and moving parts. All right, so Spirit is showing me this image of someone being drugged along a parking lot. I don't know what exactly that means, but that's what I'm seeing. It's almost like, you know, the Chariot is what I'm seeing. The Chariot, like, in reverse. It's not someone necessarily being forced, but it's more so someone not even standing up, you know, to slow down this movement that's happening, right? Is what I'm really getting. But again, there's something bigger here for you, deck one. It's about you guys learning how to be strong and how to be firm. Okay, this full moon in Gemini, it's going to really test your boundaries. Okay, and that's literally what I'm seeing that is happening for you if you chose deck one, if you chose card one, that you guys are tested right now. You are definitely being tested on your boundaries, things that you said you would never do again, things that you said you would never partake in again. And that's why it's really important to be mindful when we say these hard nevers and all these other things, because we really don't know what type of situation we may come across in the future, right? What type of dynamic. You guys, I cannot make this up. I literally just said it's like the Chariot in reverse, and here is the Chariot in reverse. Okay, it's like someone is being forced to move forward when their intention is not necessarily to do so. Okay, so it's almost demanding you to take control of this energy or this movement to where you can actually enjoy this process no matter what it is. Take it as it resonates, you guys. This could be with a job. Maybe you accepted some sort of employment or job after you said, you know, I'm really going to focus on my business going forward for the rest of the year for some of you. Or for others, as I said before, it could be some sort of a relationship where you really are learning how to set healthy boundaries and stick to them. Okay, it may look like you're losing right now. It could possibly look as if it's like, wow, what's happening, what's going on, you know, this is kind of getting out of control, but you're not. Okay, card number one, you guys are really just watching is what I'm getting. I'm getting that you guys are just paying attention to how everything is going. You're letting people show you who they are. Okay, but there still needs to be boundaries put in place with that. Okay, Knight of Crystals is showing up here, or the Knight of Swords. Okay, so even though you are moving forward, there needs to be some things that need to be addressed. There needs to be some things that need to be talked about. Okay, Knight of Swords, that's pretty quick moving energy, as I said before. Okay, so you guys be mindful if things are taking a turn to where it's like, I don't know if I'm really feeling comfortable with this. Just know that you have the ability to slow things down. Okay, you are not bound by any situation. You are not bound by any sort of obligation. So just keep that in mind. Okay, Spirit is wanting you to understand the actions that kind of landed you in this particular situation. And I'm hearing like, what are you learning about yourself is the question here. Like, what have you learned so far? For some of you guys, it's almost as if you're moving from like one relationship to the next. And it's like, as soon as you meet this one person, you excel things pretty quickly. It burns out just as quick. And then it's like, you're back at it. You're meeting the next person. You're excelling things really quickly. It burns out really quick. And it's like, you're trying to figure out, how is it that I keep finding myself in these situations with these people that I don't necessarily want to be involved with? Okay, let's get some more information. What's this Eight of Wands in reverse? Yeah, that is what I'm definitely getting for you guys here. Really strongly energy. We have Temperance. Okay, so Temperance is what is clarifying the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so again, this is about being true to yourself. It's about boundaries. Okay, it's about this mutual give and take energy. Okay, it's about this energy of, am I getting everything that I expected to get? Does this look how I expected it to look? Okay, do I feel the way I expect it to feel? Is this a fair exchange of energy? Okay, and is it only fair because I'm acting like I'm satisfied? Okay. Yeah, so Spirit is wanting you to address that during this season. All right, for a lot of you, before Mars goes direct, I'm seeing that you will have a clear understanding of how you have more or less sabotaged your situation by going against your morals, boundaries, and your intentions. Okay. Someone here could be manipulating the situation. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Could be you or whoever it is that you're dealing with. Okay, Spirit, give me one more on the Chariot in reverse. What is the Chariot in reverse? Okay, it's the Queen of Wands. Okay. Very, very beautiful. This is a situation where you are really, really, truly learning how to be passionate, how to be fired up about something, how to absolutely fall in love with a particular situation, okay, is what I'm getting. So this Chariot is showing up in reverse simply because you're not taking any sort of command. There are no real intentions. What I see is almost like someone who is just floating in the wind. Okay, no real direction, right? So Spirit is saying, tapping back into this Queen of Wands energy here, finding out what it is that you actually want, what it is that you're actually passionate about, right? I love to see the way that she's here, you know, beautiful, sitting here, but she's very fired up, okay? We've got the sunflower here, we've got flames all around her. She's wearing what looks like a flame dress, okay? So this is about really getting passionate about something and setting your intention around that passion versus just allowing things to just blow you any which way, okay? Because the Queen of Wands, nobody is moving her unless she wants to be moved, right? No one is moving her until she's ready to be moved. So this is about understanding that. Understand, you could be an I'm getting heavy air sign energy here. Heavy air sign is what I'm really getting, simply because there's just, I keep seeing like blowing in the wind is what I'm getting here. So let's see if we have any sort of advice popping up for you, card 1 for the mask. Yeah, definitely getting that energy for you guys. Very beautiful time. Spirit is showing me where you are just being very careful with your words, almost to like I said before, when you should be speaking up or saying certain things, you're not. You kind of going along with it, acting as if you're happy or like you're okay with certain situations. Okay, so we have 2 showing up for you. Surrender to receive, and we have nourish the shadow. Okay, nourish the shadow and surrender to receive is what we have showing up here. All right, so heavy water energy. Also, you could be dealing with the water sign. All right, and Spirit is just really showing me here where you really do need to spend just a little bit more time with yourself. If you chose deck number 1, I'm picking up that you guys are kind of more or less staying busy with different tasks throughout the day to try and distract you from the way that you really feel or things that bother you is what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting a lot of like frequent annoyances throughout the day. It's almost like you're constantly annoyed is what I'm really kind of picking up on here. But you're not saying anything. Nothing's really being addressed. You're just kind of sitting there here, okay, with the mask over your mouth, and you're just watching is really what I'm getting here, you guys. You're just watching. You're watching all these things happen. You're watching, you know, all of these different transitions happen within your life as if you don't have a say-so. And Spirit is saying you do. If there's something that you don't want to engage in, you are definitely given the ability to say, no, I don't think that's for me, not feeling it. Okay, but to spend the time pouring into yourself is what's going to be most beneficial. Tapping into yourself, deck number 1, and seeing what is it that I want to do today. What is it that will make me feel great today? What should I eat that will make me feel great and uplifted? What should I do? Okay, who should I speak to? Okay, for some of you, you're kind of isolating yourself right now as well. Okay, so I'm just going to get one success oracle here to just kind of tap into if there's anything that Spirit needs you to address as far as your finances. What do we have for deck 1? Okay, so you guys have J.K. Rowling. A stroke of genius requires a slog of follow-up. Okay, there's no magic spell for doing the work. And if you make a name for yourself, why stop at 1? Okay, so for a lot of you guys, the issue that you're having is just following through. Okay, is what I'm getting here with that. And I'm also getting with just understanding that you are more than just one title. You're more than just a father. You're more than just a mom. You're more than just an employee. You're more than just a creator. So just really understanding that all of these pieces together is what makes you you, in that you don't have to stop at any point. You don't have to settle at any point is what the message is for you here, deck 1. There's no settling when we're talking about our dreams, when we're talking about our ambitions, things that keep us up fantasizing about at night. There is no settling when it comes to that, okay? Unless you want to deal with anxiety, depression, and all these other things. Okay, that's why these emotions are relevant, because they're meant to show us when we're getting off of track. Okay, you could be seeing 333 a lot, frequently. Okay, so deck number 1, this is the reading that I have for you for this full moon energy in the sign of Gemini. Okay, don't forget to stay true to yourself, to thine own self be true, okay, is what I just heard. Make sure that you are doing things that really resonate with you and the intention that you have for your life at this point, okay, at this phase. And understand that it's okay if you veer away from that, or it's okay if you find yourself off of track. You can always get back on track and take those lessons that you learned with you for the remainder of your journey. Okay, again, my name is Erica. You're tapped into the gym. Thank you guys so much for joining me in my home, and I will catch you guys on my next one. Peace. All right, card 2, you guys chose the Humorist. Okay, and really interesting here, just kind of meditating on your energy. It's so funny because this card is titled the Humorist, but she's clearly like, nothing is freaking funny. She's like, entertain me already. Okay, so for the Humorist, you guys have the refreshing joy, exhilaration, and skills learned from creative play and laughter are their own reward and can help you solve problems. Okay, so deck number 2, I'm picking up that you guys are kind of taking yourself a little too seriously right now. Okay, there are things that are moments of joy that Spirit is showing me that you guys are missing out on because you're just so bound by these to-do lists, and you're just so focused on making sure that you reach this goal, that goal, that goal. I'm reminded of King Solomon in the book of Ecclesiastes, where he just really spends his time talking about how he should have been enjoying the little moments, the nuances of the day in and the day out, okay, instead of just achieving all of these goals. Yeah, he achieved it, but he missed the mark because he forgot to enjoy the journey. Okay, and I can see that you guys are kind of on that same sort of path, or that same sort of energy here if you chose deck number 2. Just kind of very bored, very uninspired. Okay, and I see checklist is what's really showing up heavy. I just see a lot of checklists showing up for you guys. So we're gonna tap in with the tarot and see what we can get here for some more insight. Spirit, what do we need to know? Show me what we need to know for deck number 2 on their journey as they continue to learn and grow. What are the messages for their highest good? Let's see here. All right, so you guys have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Deck 2, you could have resonated with deck 1 as well. They pulled this card. You guys are kind of isolating yourself is what I'm getting. You could kind of be taking a break from social media, or you could be kind of having a very extensive block list is what I'm getting. It's almost this energy of like no nonsense with you guys. If you selected this deck, it's almost like you guys are very focused during this particular season on just getting things done, which is fine. I mean, we're here to accomplish and experience things. That's the human experience. But what I'm getting here is that there's this very isolated sort of energy where you guys are really just spending a lot of time alone. Okay, a lot of time alone where you don't want to talk. You definitely don't feel like any small talk. It's almost like you guys avoid conversation because you don't want to go off on anyone is what I'm getting here. Okay, We also have the Ace of Pentacles is showing up here in reverse, okay? Ironically enough, as much as you are chasing and pursuing this, these goals here, deck one, card two, I'm sorry. You guys really could have resonated with deck one is what I'm getting here, okay? But as much as you guys are spending your time grinding, chasing the bag, for whatever reason it's slipping through your fingers. I'm reminded of this vision of holding sand really tight. The tighter you hold it, the quicker it slips through your hands, okay? Money and the energy of money, the energy of abundance works that same exact way, okay? As you can see with this Ace of Stars or this Ace of Pentacles, they are the hand is open here, okay? The hand is open to receive, open to give, okay? There's no tightness here, but you guys, it's showing up in reverse for you. So I get that you are frustrated with the fact that things are not going the way that you want them financially for you. If you set goals for the year of 2022, as it's nearing the end, I can see that you guys are starting to feel very annoyed with the fact that you're not seeing X amount of dollars in your account, or things just don't look the way that you expected them to look so close to the end of the year, okay? So Spirit is just reminding you to stay light, is what I just heard. Stay light energy, light-hearted, okay? Just staying light, releasing anything that makes you feel heavy, okay? Laughter is designed to make us feel light. I'm getting that a lot of you guys, you need to enjoy yourself. Enjoy your accomplishments that you've made so far, and that's what's going to continue to bring that energy to you, okay? We also have the Three of Cups is showing up, okay? So Spirit is saying that you guys, you need to get with your friends. Like, that's what I was saying. I'm seeing like a lot of isolation kind of energy showing up right now for you. You need to get out, you need to get with your friends, you need to put yourself in the space to enjoy, to laugh, to experience, okay? Yeah, I'm just getting that. I'm getting that you guys are, a lot of you guys are watching people call you, and your phone's ringing, or people are hitting you up trying to check on you, and you're just looking at the phone. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit is saying just be careful of that, because it can lead to this depressive type energy, okay? What is this Eight of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and we have Nine and 10 of Pentacles just showed up here in reverse, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so it's this Eight of Wands, this isolating energy is simply a result of you not feeling like you are where you want to be at this point in life, as I spoke about before. Okay, so you guys are really having a tough time just facing where you are and appreciating where you are in your journey, if you selected deck number 2. Okay, so it's almost like you guys you're feeling dissatisfied, you're just feeling unhappy. There are a lot of emotions here for you. That I'm picking up, and it's the reason that you're isolating yourself, the reason that you don't have much to say, you don't feel like you have much to smile about. I just heard Spirit say focus on the little things right now, okay? Focus on even bigger things, right? Focus on the fact that you woke up, okay, and that provides you with another opportunity to continue to work at this, to continue to try. Focus on the fact that you're not in the hospital today, okay, or the fact that you are able to go for a walk. These are all things that Spirit is trying to get you to understand, that these monetary things, how much money you have in your account, wow. So we also got thyself, okay? Thyself. And it's like focus on you, right? Focus on things that you want to improve about yourself, about your health, right? Really, really beautiful here. That's the thing about it. And Spirit really wants you to take a moment and just kind of look and figure out, yeah, the Hanged Man. Just shift in perspective, you guys. take a moment and look at things just from a different light, from a different angle, from a different vantage point. Okay, when we spend too much time focusing on the things that aren't exactly where we want them, we forget to count our blessings. We forget to look at what we have that is going in our favor, or things that are working out for us. Okay, the fact that you can get something to eat, that's such an overlooked blessing that people just don't even spend time to acknowledge. Having groceries, especially with the cost of food and all of these other things these days. Okay, so for you, deck number 2, you do have a lot more to smile about and than what you really do acknowledge right now. Okay, so let this reading just be a reminder to you to go ahead and spend some time on shifting your perspective right now. Okay, let's see what advice we have. What other advice do we have for those who selected deck 2? Okay, for this particular energy, full moon in Gemini. Okay, a lot of people are just like, wow, closed mouths. And during this time, I'm kind of happy to see it. With Mars retrograde in Gemini, it's a time where a lot of people can say a lot of things, a lot of hurtful things, quick-witted, all of these other things. Okay, we have victory. Okay, so Spirit is reminding you that you do have a lot of victories behind your belt, deck 2. You have a lot to be excited about. You've done a lot. You've accomplished a lot. You've experienced a lot. Okay, you do wear the crown. Okay, so that's the biggest thing here, is that it's almost like you're choosing to overlook all of the things that you've been able to accomplish here. Okay, all of the things that you've been able to do. It's like, I don't care. I don't have $1 million, so I'm bothered. Okay, so just shift your perspective, and that's gonna really change the dynamic for you. Okay, let's get one more for deck 2. Okay, we actually have 2, and you have inner truth and inner conflict resolution. Okay, you guys, you have inner, it's popping up twice here for you. Deck number 2, it's popping up twice. And again, as I said, with this energy of the self, it's important that you guys understand how you are invoking these emotions for yourself. Okay, and how you do have a lot of thoughts that you entertain that cause you to start to feel down or start to feel negative about your experience. Okay, so just really be mindful of that, and just spend a little bit of time focusing on the idea that you can shift your perspective. Okay, you can definitely shift it. You don't have to stay down here with the snake. Okay, you don't have to stay down here. You're able to elevate the moment that you choose that you want to. Okay, so these thoughts, these anxieties, these depressions, acknowledge where this inner conflict, or you may be the one who is creating that scenario for yourself. It's always us, right? Okay, so let's see here. What do we have for business, finance? Is there any advice that we need here for deck 2? You have Walt Disney. Is it cute? Does it sing? That's the way you make cha-ching. Pull at heartstrings, hold the purse strings. The happiest place on earth charges admission. Okay, so you guys, this is just really letting you know that you can get money and still be happy. I mean, Walt Disney is the exact example of that. There's no reason, there's nothing that says that you can't enjoy the process while also getting paid. Okay, there's nothing here that says that. There's nothing anywhere. You guys can laugh, you can make mistakes, you can laugh at yourself, you can you know, you can really just start to understand that When you feel good, you are more apt to be successful. When you're doing things that make you feel good, that make you feel lighthearted, okay? And that's where you're going to find abundance at. That's where you're going to find it, okay? That's what I have for you. Deck number 2, the Humorist, if you chose that particular card. Again, my name is Erica Keyel. Thank you so much. Don't forget to thumbs up if it resonated, and I'll catch you on my next one. Peace. All right. So card number 2, you guys chose the Seeker. Okay, so that is what you guys chose. Your card reads, the meaning of life is to seek ways to give your life meaning, doing so with gratitude, patience, and compassion for both others and yourself. Okay, really beautiful here. Okay, so if you chose the Seeker, I can already see that you guys are learning new things about yourself, a variety of new things. Perhaps you're learning that you can write music, or that you are a dancer, right? So you are learning different things from exploring yourself. You could be exploring your body, even your sexuality is showing up here. We're gonna tap into the tarot to see what details we have for those who selected card 3, the Seeker. All right, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the 5 of Swords is showing up here. 5 of Swords, right? So you guys are really learning how to look out for yourself is what I'm getting. If you selected this card, you are typically the person who puts others before yourself, okay? You put the wants, the needs, the inspiration, the everything of others before you, and you are learning how to be selfish in the best way, okay? You really are. And as a result, you could find yourself feeling lonely. You could feel yourself kind of elevating past those who are around you. All right, I'm getting where it's like your phone, no one's calling you, no one's hitting you up. It's solely just you focusing on you, okay? The Flower of Life, okay? So you're learning, you're flourishing, all right? You're learning exactly what it is that makes you happy, what makes you you, okay? You're learning even what makes you tick, okay? It's almost like you aren't telling people off, but you're just randomly letting them know, okay? I'm getting heavy, like Mars retrograde and Gemini energy is hitting you heavy if you selected this deck. It's almost like you're telling it like it is, and you don't care who has what to say or feel about it, but you're recognizing that that's the best thing that you can do for yourself, is to be upfront, is to be honest, it's to be transparent, okay? So perhaps you're recovering from being some sort of like a people pleaser, or someone who goes out of their way for others. Yeah, 4 of Swords here, okay? Yeah, 4 of Swords is showing up as well. So you're spending some time just alone, resting, is what I'm really getting here. Some of you are spending some time out in nature right now, okay? But what I'm getting most of all is that you started to dream again. There's something here about you not dreaming, okay? So it's like all of a sudden your dreams are back, okay? And in these dreams, I'm getting that they're like prophetic dreams where you're learning like more about yourself. It's almost like you'll have a dream of you hiking or skydiving, or a dream of you eating the type of food that you've never eaten before. It's like, where was I eating that at? You know, so it's like in these dreams you are discovering more about yourself. Okay, mugwort tea just came to mind. Okay, so yeah, you guys are really learning how to explore yourself, but it's making some people upset is what I'm getting. So let's get some more insight on this 5 of Swords here. Like, you doing that, you looking out for you is causing a few people to be upset. So we're going to get some insight here on what that's about. All right, so we have, it's so many swords here in this reading. 7 of swords in reverse, okay? 7 of crystals in reverse, right? So you guys are literally tired of people getting over on you. You're tired of people taking advantage of you is what I'm getting. And this is where that's coming from. It's about you establishing healthy boundaries. That's definitely full moon and Gemini energy, okay? So it's like the moment that you chose to say, no, you can't walk all over me. No, you can't talk to me like that. No, you can't use my things and not return them. It's that type of energy. And the more that you set these beautiful, healthy boundaries, that's where you're starting to see a certain level of breakdown in your relationships or a level of breakdown with those around you, okay? You are learning how to move in this temperance energy. You're learning this beautiful balance of how to be true to yourself, but also how to even respect those around you, okay? 2 of Wands here in reverse. 2 of Wands is showing up in reverse, and we have the 9 of Swords is here as well. That fell to the ground. So what I'm really getting here is just you learning how to stick up for yourself. Okay, learning even that you don't have to choose, like no response is a response is what you're also learning. And you're also recognizing that you're not bound by anyone's time or anyone else's intention for you. You know, I'm getting this particular situation for you, deck 3, of where someone is like, wow, I planned on you doing this for me. And it's like, how can you plan on me doing anything with my time, with my day? You know, so it's like you're putting an end to things where people are taking advantage of you, where people are walking all over you, and you're learning how to stick up for yourself in a way that you haven't in the past. For a lot of you, you are the middle child is what I'm getting, okay? Middle child kind of vibes here. But what you're learning to do is to really just let go of your expectations where others treat you and love you the way that you treat and love them. You're understanding that it's not necessarily going to be the same. It's not going to be that. But now you are looking to attract those in your life who are willing and able to provide that mutual love, that mutual respect, okay, of each other's time, of each other's resources, okay? And it's very, very beautiful. It's almost like as you are learning more about yourself, deck 3, that's where you are seeing, wow, I can't believe I put up with that. Or I can't believe I was dealing with that for so long. It's almost like you guys are really, really starting to understand your worth and your value and how your choices of the people that you've allowed around you, the places that you've allowed yourself to work, where, you know, people are, maybe your boss is rude and out of line or toxic or whatever it is. It's like, I need to get a new job. It's like you're feeling the pressure of making these necessary changes for yourself, for your life, okay? And that's coming from you resting. It's coming from you pouring into yourself. And that's where all of this is coming from, is what I'm getting here, okay? Let's see if we have any advice here. Very, very beautiful, because it's, yeah, the flower of life. You're learning what environment you need to be in order to grow and to flourish is what I'm picking up here for you, deck 3. And it's really, really beautiful. Okay, what else do we have for deck 3 here? Do we have any advice? Yeah, you guys are really learning a lot here. Yeah, oh my gosh. I literally cannot make this up, okay? You are learning self-worth, self-love, self-value, and self-respect, okay? Exactly what I was just speaking on. It's very, very clear here that this is what your journey is about right now in this particular stage. You're learning, like, even if I am alone, I'm okay with that. But just understand, deck 3, that you choosing choosing you and you learning all of these different values is what's going to bring your soul tribe forward. That's what's going to put you in the company of these amazing people who are like-minded and who are on the same path as you. And it's just this beautiful process that you guys are involved in. It's really, really beautiful. Very beautiful, okay? And you have keep trying, okay? Keep trying. So that's the thing about it is there is a warning here just to make sure that you don't close your heart, making sure that you keep that heart chakra open, and that it's okay for you to know that, wow, okay, I thought this person was on what I was on. Maybe they're not. It's okay. It's totally okay. If they're not feeling you and what you're on, they're not meant to go forward in your journey. Don't compromise. Don't do any of those things. Make sure that you know, hey, if they're not giving to me the same way that I've given to them, then I just don't need to be involved. I don't need to entertain myself. I don't need to entertain them, rather. Okay? I don't need to waste my time on that type of energy if they're not willing to give the way that I give or respect the way that I respect, right? So let's see if there's any advice here for you, deck 3, for any business or finance for this full moon. Yeah, you guys are releasing a lot this go around, okay? Warren Buffett, stability is worth holding on to. Watch the paint dry so long as you've invested in it. Be flashy only in philanthropy, okay? So you guys could be doing a lot with financing. I was getting investing. Possibly that's something that you are learning or something that you're getting into. I know that that applies for me. But if you guys are really just trying to understand how you can make sure that you're investing your time wisely, it starts with understanding where you're getting the most profit, where you're getting the most benefit from, okay? And it doesn't have to be financially, okay? Just keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be particularly financial gain, okay? It could be emotional, it could be spiritual, okay? If something is making you feel good, you'll get paid almost pennies just to do it, okay? Not saying do that, but that's the case here, okay? So that's really what I have for you guys. It's about understanding your value, entertaining those that are willing to invest in you as you're willing to invest in them. Because I'm seeing for you, deck 3, you guys are not the type that are just out here, you know, willy-nilly looking to take. You guys are givers. And that's the reason that you've had to kind of cut some of this off, is because you give and you give and you give, okay? And now you're the seeker. You're looking for those that are willing to do the same for you as you've done for them, okay? So that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you guys for this full moon in the energy of Gemini. Thank you so much for checking out my videos. Thank you guys. I'm so excited to be back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's a vibe over here. The gem is about to blow up. It already is in my own mind. Make sure that you guys thumbs up if it resonated, and that would mean the absolute world to me, okay? Again, my name is Erica Keyel, and I'll catch you on my next one. Peace.